Hit it well enough.
Don't want the camera on the top.
Not too sure he knew a great deal about it, but just smacked him in the chest by the looks of it.
Cardiff have got it clear near halfway. Another Newcastle throw. BBC Newcastle radio for the northeast. Hoslu heads down towards Ritchie, in towards Perez at the edge of the area. Looking for Diame, 25 yards out now. Kennedy, 3 in blue around him. Kennedy muscled off it, but he gets back to Manga, who is big, strong boy. He recovers to clear it as far as Shelby. Lovely ball by Shelby into Hoslu in the box. Right-footed effort, smothered by Bamba. Shelby picks it up, right-hand side of midfield, steps in away from a couple of Cardiff players. Perez on his chest in the area. Manga heads it clear. Cardiff can't quite get it away. Keeps coming back at them. Shelby slides in to find Kennedy. Again, he's surrounded. And now Cardiff have it in possession in the middle of midfield. Artis switching it from right to left for the run of Zohor, the big number 10. The sound says he went shoulder to shoulder. Craig Pawson disagrees. And he's given a free kick to Cardiff. Wide left.
Didn't see a great deal in it. It's one of those. And the trouble is nowadays, slightest little touch, people do the slightest little touch, they just throw themselves in a fall.
Got 9 goals last season, Zohor. And similar in build and stature to Jamal Lascelles. And he's won his team yet another free kick. This is the 5th that they've had in this match. And it'll come in from the left, right-footed. Diame with another header clear. That one will run out square for a throw. 20 yards out on this near right-hand side. No goals on BBC Newcastle. Exactly 13 minutes gone. Morrison, the centre half, comes out to the wide area to take the throw, just drying the white ball on his blue shirt, and it comes in towards the near post area. Dummett heads it clear. Hoslu back down to Dummett, who puts it out of play. It's controlled by Neil Warnock. Nice touch. And Manga to take a throw just up from halfway. Just by Rafa Benitez on the Newcastle bench, actually. So Newcastle supporters sing the manager's name. Dummett wins the header. And it's gone out for another Cardiff throw. Manga. Kennedy cuts that one out, but another throw, gradually working their way up the pitch, and now they're in a position maybe to lob one into the box. Only 2 in there though, so Manga may go short. And he's found Camarasa, the Spaniard, who returns it to the thrower. Camarasa will dump it, forcing him back into his own half to Bamba. First time ball forwards, flicked on by Zohor, no one there. Clark nods it back to Dubravka, 0-0.
Well, that's exactly what we thought Cardiff would do. You know, they're not looking to play, they're just looking to get it forward into areas and try and play off the second ball.
Richard chests it down, but straight to his former Bournemouth colleague, Harry Arter, who loses it. Now Shelby with a diagonal ball towards Hoslu, and headed down for the keeper. Etheridge by the skipper Morrison.
Smoking destroy your PlayStation.
Just a reminder, there'll be no post-match phone-in.
Yeah.
BBC Newcastle today.
It's not good for you, is it?
So next chance to have your say on Newcastle and Sunderland will be Monday night at 5:30 on Total Sport. He's on every weekday evening here on BBC Newcastle. Perez in the centre circle, back to Shelby. First time pass outside of the right boot for the run of Manquillo, who is in a decent position here, but he's slide tackled by Josh Murphy. Newcastle have a throw, and it's about 15 yards out on the right. Manquillo to Shelby, he gives it back to the right back. And then between them, they lose it, and it's a Cardiff throw.
Yeah, very tight over there on that right-hand side, Manquillo and Shelby. There's it coming together. Things throw in. On level with the 18-yard box to their own 18-yard box to Cardiff.
Is true.
Morrison. Right side of centre.
I didn't say it wasn't, mate.
Left fullback position. They
Honestly, didn't say it wasn't.
near halfway. And
Greetings from Tucson.
will take this one. Most of Newcastle's plays in their own half, and they drop
Hello,
it
I'm from UK.
down the line. Diame with the header. Bennett gets it again into Arthur, who helps it on. Clark here. Back to the keeper now. Hoylett putting the pressure on Dubravka. That's a better clearance up towards Hosselu near halfway. Header's gone square. Cardiff are going to pick it up though. Morrison holds off Perez, who was behind him. Kennedy blocks the clearance down the line, and there'll be a throw in on this near side for the hosts. Go back to the keeper. Hosselu chases the ball. Etheridge sends it long. And that's straight onto the head of Lascelles. Ritchie controls with his head, then tries to flick it over Bennett, who's won it. And now Josh Murphy, first chance for him to run. He chases his own touch, then turns right-footed, curling cross into the box, headed away by Lascelles. A header on by Diame. And now rolls to Manga. Lascelles comes to meet it, and he might be able to send Newcastle forwards here. He's crossed the halfway line, right of centre, and now finds Matt Ritchie. Mankio goes on the overlap. Ritchie plays it to Diame.
I'm just getting drunk and wired with my homie.
Ah, nice. What are you drinking?
Good run. Trying to pick him out.
Ritchie's left the throw for Mankio. Hosselu comes deep to get it.
I'm drinking a cup of tea.
With Diame on halfway, tackled, and Zahor for Cardiff trying to counter but outnumbered. 5 Newcastle players, 6 back now and only 4 for Cardiff. Arthur, left-footed pass around Diame. Cardiff working into the area, chance here for Zahor, near post. It's got a block, it's Kieran Clark, and the ball is in the hands of the Dubravka.
Needed to hit it early, didn't he? Wanted too much time, the big centre forward. He's onside. Paul Dummins playing him onside. Just wanted too long.
And that hesitation allowed Newcastle just to get back into the right position, and Clark crucially to get a touch on the ball, which went back to the keeper. Hosselu there, beaten to it by Morrison. Bennett. Mankio wins it from behind. Camarasa. Cardiff get it back, play it forwards. Mankio puts it out.
Started quite well, hasn't he? Doesn't look bad.
Yeah. Looks up to speed. And Spaniard, that's the only change.
Bud Light, Miller, and cocaine.
Along with Muto, Murphy, Key, Hayden, and Fernandez. No Share or Atsu in the squad today, and obviously Yedlin missing out.
Good like Miller. Another had Miller. I don't do cocaine.
The keeper just, it's a difficult ball for Etheridge, had a bit too much pace on it, he's cleared it, and nice play by Victor Camarasa, controlled it, and as he did so, turned, took Diame out of the game.
Never have, never will.
Cardiff, Murphy, corner of the box, back heel to Bennett, cross, hits Mankio, and it's a throw, 10 yards out, 0-0, and we've had 20 minutes here on BBC Newcastle Radio for the North East. Bennett with a chance to cross from the throw. It's Rolls who puts it in, left-footed. Lascelles heads it away. Arthur overhead kick back towards Zahor on the edge of the area. Clark with a tackle. Mankio prevents a corner. He's put it out for a throw nearer halfway than the box. More Cardiff pressure.
Good block from Kieran Clark. Zahor went down looking for something that was never on.
Here's Josh Murphy. There's a man at his back. He goes down. Nothing given by Craig Pawson. And Hosselu, nice layoff to Shelby. First time left-footed ball out of play. Fired it into an area, Shelby, but there was no run from anyone down the right wing. It may have been too strong anyway. And and Cardiff have a throw left side in their own half.
Yeah, yet again we played out well. It was a difficult one with Shelby. He was under pressure. He was looking for a run.
What time is it there?
It is 12:51 AM. Well, AM.
For such a big boy, Sahora doesn't get off the ground well. Doesn't move his feet. Not the greatest in the air.
No, it's 12:51 PM. Sorry, not AM.
Throw the other side of halfway. Bennett into Murphy, holding off Ritchie, plays it to Camarasa. Hoylett
Hi MR.
on the right wing turns. Camarasa left-footed pass.
What's
Hello?
up faggots hole?
We've made a forward run.
Eh?
Out of play it goes. Well, almost at midway point in the first half. John Anderson, what's your assessment?
It's 5 am here in Tucson as USA.
Cardiff getting the ball forward into areas, trying to play off the second.
5 AM.
We're trying to get it down. We're trying to play, but it's you wouldn't say it's great.
Perez chases a flick on. Right hand side, Newcastle get a throw on halfway. Which once again they leave for Javier Manquillo. On a great deal of movement. They go down the line towards Ritchie, who's beaten to the ball in the air. Manquillo gets another chance from a throw.
Lend me $1400. I need a graphics card.
He's been able to release Ritchie here.
Lend you $1,400. I don't have $1,400.
Bennett puts it behind. Newcastle's first corner of the game to be taken by John Joe Shelby. The boos, not because he's Shelby particularly, just the fact that he used to play for Cardiff's main rival Swansea.
Yeah.
And the boos every time he gets on or near the ball.
Yeah, we expect it, don't you? Expect that delivery needs to be decent. Big boys have gone forward.
And we've got Perez in the 6-yard box. Shelby towards the near post, headed away by Zahor. And they've left Josh Murphy up, and he has won a free kick for a foul by Manquillo, who was holding him. And Cardiff dealt with that one pretty comfortably.
Yeah, flat corner, near post, easy header free. Murphy got hold of it. Manquillo got hold of Murphy. Free kick.
There's a ball occupying Kieran Clark this time. Bennett takes the free kick. It's a short pass to Josh Murphy, left wing. Two Newcastle players there, doubling up.
Fine, I'll get a loan then on Monday.
He's got it again. Finds Bennett.
No, I can't help you, like I said.
Side for Cardiff. Now Murphy with a bit more space, looking to play Zahor in over the top. Clark wins the header. And Lacelso on the top of Zahor. Shot comes in from Camarasa, edge of the area, and it's gone behind.
It's given a free kick. I'm not too sure what that free kick's for.
Was it Lascelles when he came over the top of Zahor with the header? Did he say that Zahor had made a back for him?
I don't know how he's made it back. He's just stood there. He's just stood still, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, this referee does strange things.
On this occasion, you'll take it.
Yeah,
happily. Free kick, edge of the box, Dubravka to take. Players on the far right-hand side of the pitch. The ball goes long. It's over the head of Fosselu, who's complaining to the referee, but doesn't get anything. Cardiff have a throw. Fosselu scores. He'll be the first Newcastle player since Alan Shearer in 2003-2004 to score in each of Newcastle's opening 2 matches of a Premier League season. He got the first league goal last year as well against West Ham. Headed forwards by the hosts. Overhead kick clear by Manquillo. It's with Shelby now, left-footed. Fosselu controls it halfway. Nice touch. Kennedy ahead of him. Can't squeeze it through to the Brazilian. Rawls got to Fosselu pretty quickly, made him play it. Now a diagonal ball from the Cardiff midfielder is headed back.
I have made long time no see.
Hello, how's it going?
Diarme, who has scored here in a win for Hull 3 years ago. To Clark. Lascelles has it back to the keeper. Rafa Benitez.
3 p.m. kickoff.
In his dark suit with blue shirt.
No, it's a free clock for use, is it?
At the edge of the technical area, shouting at the keeper, who has it, and from outside the area, long diagonal ball to the left. Hosselu manages to get a flick. Perez chases it and gets there in the corner. Back to Dummett. Got three around him. Back down the line to Perez. The assistant referee didn't know which way to give it. Looked to Craig Pawson. And the man in the middle decided it's a Cardiff throw. Perez disagrees. And is still arguing. And is now being told off.
Not going to change his mind.
No. Morrison has the ball in his shirt. The rain has stopped. But the surface
Rain now, well, we must be getting the rain later on.
to the keeper, and Etheridge from the position to the right of the penalty box. Downfield.
Who did Newcastle sign in transfer window?
Left, near halfway, it's Rawls, the central midfielder. Caught late by Perez.
See, I wasn't really following it this time round,
Side.
but I think we got
In the defensive position, it's Harry Arthur,
Solomon Rondon.
who's now talking
I don't know if we got him on loan or if we've actually bought him. I don't know.
Rawls. Hasn't actually
Well, last year we had Kennedy from Chelsea on loan, but I don't think we got him. We got him again, but on loan, because he couldn't come to an agreement.
Back heel. Manquillo receives the ball and it's been played off him by Bamba, and it's a goal kick.
Great little flick, Perez on the move, just flicked it straight backwards into the path of Manquillo. He was going that quick.
So I think they only got like 2 or 3 people. 2 or 3 players even.
Big Cardiff goal kick. Just the one effort from Newcastle. Kennedy, who controlled on the edge of the area, found himself a bit of space, hit it low right.
Only got Fred and Aladdin Grant.
The second attempt, but the flag went up against an offside Hosselu.
Yeah, do you think they're going to just wait until
At the other end, a Cardiff header.
the winter transfer window, and that's when it looks like I'm crazy?
We've had a lot of free kicks in areas.
'Cause it usually does, doesn't it? Obviously the prices at the first transfer window is, yeah, they go up and down, and you can kind of get ripped off, innit? Whereas if you wait, the prices start up, because they're valued, certain players valued 50 million in the January. You know? You ain't going to be that price in the summer, but by the time the winter comes round again, you ain't going to be worth whatever they were offering originally. So sometimes it's better to wait to buy them.
Persistent fouling, isn't it?
After the referee waved his card. Free kick.
In January, I don't see how I think we can compete WI City.
On the left.
Needs to be careful now.
Well,
Had 2 goes at him.
look at Newcastle.
Entire right side. Richie.
They finished in the top 10 last season.
In the boot.
Got quite a bit of money,
Both players Cardiff
enough to buy some players, and
are about half
they've
an
got
hour
what?
in here on BBC Newcastle.
The owner, he's a multi-millionaire, multi-billionaire even, but apparently he's got no money.
As they look to break the deadlock.
But he's under investigation, like Ashley, anyways, because
Without bringing a few in.
people want to know where the money's gone. You know,
Back from the edge of the
you're getting all this money, millions and millions.
that is high and
But
wide.
where's it gone? Is it going into the club, or is it just going into your back pocket? You know.
For pace and power, trying to bend it into the far top corner. But it had pace and power, it just didn't have any curls coming back in, and it was too high.
Yeah.
He is a Newcastle fan. Josh Murphy. You probably remember the picture when Jacob signed for Newcastle, the 2 of them in the blue away kit, denim style, from 96-97, when they were very young. Rafa Benitez Benitez had looked at Josh as a transfer target in the past, but they signed Jacob last year. Manquillo steps in to win it from Josh Murphy just past half.
Nowadays clubs are used as a business.
Got it on his left. Wins.
Exactly.
Corner. Well, he does it the
But to
second
make money, you got to spend money in that business. You know, you can't just expect to get all the money without putting the money in. Yeah, fair enough. Buying the club. I mean, I would never be able to buy a football club. You know, just buying into the club. That's enough of money. That's a lot of money. But putting the money in for the players. That's why, like with the Newcastle owner, he's took the responsibility on himself. So it's just him, one sole owner. So he has to put in all the money himself. Whereas teams like Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, they've got like 10, 12 people who's in charge of the club. Who each and every one of them put an equal amount of money in. So the bigger teams, they've already got, like, yeah, you can buy a player from someone, sell him a couple of years later for 10, 15 million. You paid next to nothing for him when you first got him, so you've made money. Then obviously if you get the bigger players, you can sell them on for a lot of money. Whereas the Newcastle owner, he ain't putting the money in as much money as he needs to, you know.
How much is Newcastle worth? Hi.
Compass Sports Side. How much is Newcastle worth? Well, a woman from she tried to take over Liverpool a few years ago. She offered 300 million for Newcastle. That was last year. Mike Ashley said no, 350 million. So she's like, no, I'm not paying 350 million. So for 300 million, I don't know what they're worth now, because obviously they finished 10th and they've obviously generated a bit more publicity and everything, so the price would have went up. Not by loads, I'm not saying I couldn't really give you a rough estimate, you know.
It gets worse every time you see it. I know that's a bit of a cliche, but probably needed to see it twice to be sure. And the TV screens here at the Cardiff City Stadium are replaying it. So there will be trouble for Kennedy and for Newcastle. It remains 0-0 here on BBC Newcastle Radio for the North East. And Cardiff have it just past halfway. Manga plays it onto the back of Diame. Hosselu just beaten to it by Rawls in the
Imagine having that kind of money, lol.
Would be kind of mad, wouldn't it? Wouldn't know what to do with it. Got all that money, it's be a bird in the hole in your back pocket.
Yeah, Perez again needs to do things quicker. Arthur's nicked it off him. Just wants too long to do it.
Shelby up to Hosselu. With a heavy touch just into an area where there's no one in black and white, and Harry Arter gets there. Dummett won it back for United from Hoylett, and Shelby driven.
I know it's killer, but just keep it. Just try and take the sting out of it a little bit. He's trying to pick that killer ball all the time.
And when we were talking last night, something you said, Ando, was that John Joe Shelby doesn't have Dwight Gale to make the runs onto those passes now. He's got Hosselu, he had Rondon, but obviously Gale was always looking to spin, playing on the shoulder and receive those passes. Hosselu, obviously not quite as quick, doesn't play that way.
No.
Arter. To Bennett, 20 yards out on the left. They've got Hoylett and Zahor inside the box. It's played to Camarasa, the former Spanish under-21 international. Diame holding on to him. Cardiff free kick. Rafa Benitez is frustrated, so are his coaching staff. They are complaining to the fourth official. It's not Lee Probert's fault, but Craig Pawson's definitely not their favourite referee.
He's been poor.
So, Rolls with this free kick. Between 5 and 10 yards up from halfway. Right of centre, left-footed. Players drop, ball goes into the box. They look for Morrison, he heads it on and behind.
And actually,
In a match and a half nearly of Premier League football, I don't think Cardiff have had a shot on target. Dubravka hasn't saved anything yet.
no, we've defended crosses better today. There's no doubt about that.
That was your concern, wasn't it, going into this match?
Yeah, we've definitely defended stuff better. Zahor, as I say, for such a big lad, doesn't get his feet off the ground. You see him jump, you get a chronicle under his feet.
Hosselu flicks on, Perez tries to turn and then return it to Hosselu. Too much on the ball. Etheridge left-footed clearance, clear downfield. Manquillo away, yellow carded, remember, like Ritchie, and Cardiff have it back. Sol Bamba, the big centre-half who was in central midfield last week at Bournemouth. Square to Morrison, and he's given it to Etheridge.
You can't see him as a central midfielder, can you?
Well, they lost 2-0. Hosselu, nice take, but a ball a bit too heavy for Kennedy. And here come Cardiff through Camarasa down the right. Junior Hoylett ahead of him, checks. And Diame pokes it away, but Camarasa gets there. To the loose ball, rolls over the top. It could be in here. Bennett, no flag, away from Manquillo. Lobs it into the box, headed wide. And just in front of the penalty spot, down into the ground, but away from goal.
You how are you, GEORDIEBOIZ?
Again, does a move his feet.
That Matt, how's it going?
He just dinks it. Under pressure a little bit. We should do better.
7 minutes to go to half time here on BBC Newcastle Radio for the North East. And Dubravka with a goal kick.
Who's playing?
Newcastle versus Cardiff, Matt.
Sean Morrison, 7 goals last season. He's useful in the air. That time heading the ball away. And Josh Murphy trying to run Manquillo. Gets past him, gets a cross in. Lascelles controls. Shelby with a clearance that goes straight to Cardiff. Diame has won it and been tripped. Referee lets play go on because Newcastle have the ball. Good advantage there that time from Pawson. Perez to Lascelles. They have to go back to the keeper. Cardiff have forced them back, Newcastle. Dubravka takes
Yeah, man.
left-footed to Lascelles just outside the box. Gets it back from Diame. Finds Diame again, the skipper. And now Kieran Clark. A little bit of possession for Newcastle. Clark into Shelby. And Diame still in their own half, 0-0. Looking for some movement. Ritchie runs away, drops his shoulder, comes back, gets it from Lascelles, right-hand side, still in his own half of the field. Perez starts to make a run. The ball goes short to Diame and then Shelby halfway.
Keeping the ball.
Shelby's got some space here, Rando, right-hand side. In comes the cross, looking for Perez at the back post. And the keeper has got a block on it. And Cardiff have got it clear. Dummett chasing with Hoylett. Great defending by Paul Dummett. Stuck out a big, long left leg. And hooked the ball over his shoulder and out of play. Perez got there from that Shelby cross from deep. And
Sweaty keep climbing the test tube LOL.
the keeper came out and blocked.
Yeah. Did well, the goalkeeper. There was nothing more that Perez could do. Just get something on it, just try and lift it.
He had that chance earlier in the half, actually, didn't he? That we forgot about when he was slid in. And the keeper came off his line and blocked. Again, that time a narrow angle from the right-hand side. So Hall tries a shot from distance. Now Shelby smacks the ball straight into the referee. Ritchie looking for Perez here with a curling left-footed ball out to the right wing, cleared by Cardiff. And it's at the feet of Lascelles. Newcastle ending the half with a bit more possession. Kennedy controls. Can't find Shelby with that ball through a gap from the outside of his left foot. And Camarasa has it for Cardiff. Arta. Perez putting him under pressure. Now it's Rawls. Carried it a good 20 yards. Camarasa turning in midfield. And Manga.
Lol.
Gabon international playing at right back. Lost it. Hoslu on his chest. Nice touch. Arta tackles him. And it is a throw-in for Newcastle on the left near halfway, 0-0. He's running around a lot, Harry Arta.
Yeah, he's busy. Yeah, he's busy. He gets in and about, puts people under pressure, puts his foot in.
And got another throw, Newcastle. 3 minutes to half-time. No phone-in on BBC Newcastle after this match, so follow us on Twitter at BBC Newcastle to get some post-match reaction from Rafa Benitez, and you have your say on Monday from 5:30 on Total Sport. Players from both teams go up. A lot of headers being won, 5 or 6. Head tennis. Diame eventually gets it on the floor and left-footed turns, but it's out of play from the forward pass.
Hasn't been one for the purists, has it?
Drying the ball again is Morrison. And that one goes down the line. Newcastle win it. Ritchie with a header on, but it'll just go straight out of play again. Well, Morrison has to take some action. There's good pressure from Hoslu. It looked like it was a lost cause, but he chased it. And Morrison couldn't take the chance.
You can get in him, Morrison.
And his clearance middle of Cardiff half, left-hand side. Done it to take. 43 minutes on the clock. They found Kennedy here on the edge of the area, beats his man and goes down. He was fouled. Newcastle free kick in a very good position.
Yeah, last couple of minutes.
Streams are shit these days, it's sweat is fault lol.
It's ideal for a right footer. Just gonna whip it.
And it is a clear foul, a trip by Saul Bamba. Kennedy dropped the shoulder, flicked it away with the outside of his left boot. And John Joe Shelby, the former Swansea player, back in South Wales, I'm sure would love to silence.
He terrorized everyone.
More importantly, give Newcastle the lead just before half-time here on BBC Newcastle Radio for the North East. There's a big Cardiff wall with 6 players in, 7 players, couple in black and white there as well. Ritchie's over the ball too, but 5 yards back from the box. Shelby, and it's straight to the keeper.
Yeah, got it up and over. No real pace on it. Straight at the keeper. Comfortable save in the end.
Etheridge in the middle of his goal. He's got down onto his knees to take that one. And now, side on, kicks it out of his hands. Clark winning the ball in the air above as a horse. Shelby doesn't jump with a flick. The keeper was going to come, but the Sells gets there on the edge of the box and plays it to the feet of Hoslu. Nice pass out to the right towards Manquillo, but a sliding tackle from Josh Murphy has left Manquillo on the floor and rolling around. No free kick given. Murphy then loses it. Shelby blocks his forward pass. It comes to Kennedy. A minute added on to this first half. Cardiff still in possession and Manquillo still down past halfway. Junior Hoylett, meanwhile, has won a corner off Paul Dummett on the right. Matt Ritchie having a right go at the referee. Hoslu now saying something.
Gone.
Free kick. Should have been a foul. He's cleaned them out. He's just a poor referee.
Well, there were a few incidents at Huddersfield last year that left Rafa Benitez really angry. And I know it's a year ago and you have to move on, but Bemba, I remember, got caught on the side of the head. Hayden got trodden on and didn't take appropriate action. And he was the referee for Manchester United at home last season and they were incensed, Newcastle, by by the decision not to give them a penalty when Dwight Gale was cleaned out. He did give them a free kick for a dive by Smalling, which led to the goal. Shelby free kick headed on by Lejeune. Gale laid it off to Ritchie, who scored. But even Liverpool at home last season, Rafa Benitez, after that game, kept making a point about how they should have had a penalty late on and didn't get it. And I just don't think they've got any faith in Craig Pawson to give the correct decisions, big or just standard decisions.
I don't think it's just us. I don't think anybody's got any faith in Craig Pawson. He's just a bad referee.
Well,
you could have said, thankfully he didn't see that kick by Kennedy.
Well, a decision will be taken about that, and it will surely lead to a ban for the Brazilian who booted Victor Camarasa on the side of the leg after the ball had gone. It was blatant. Manquillo is on his feet after receiving some treatment. It's being taken off the pitch. Mikel Antia, the Newcastle coach, is getting the defenders into position for this Cardiff corner. And first half added on time. BBC Newcastle, radio for the North East. Everybody in black and white is back. Joe Rawls will take it. It'll be a left-footed in-swinger. Away to our right. We've got Arter standing near the keeper. Shelby just trying to block him. Rawls into the 6-yard box, headed over his own bar by Dummett. And a corner on the far side for Cardiff.
Good defensive header. He's just good in the air, Dummett. Just goes and attacks the ball. Just a good defender.
So they've switched flanks. It will be an in-swinger, but right-footed this time from the red boot of Junior Hoylett. Again, Arter standing near the keeper with Shelby in between. Here it comes. Header at the near post by Hosselu. Flick on by Perez. Kennedy trying to run it clear. That is the half-time whistle from Craig Pawson. And we are all square at the break here in South Wales. Cardiff's first home game after promotion back to the Premier League. Newcastle on the road for the first time in 2018-19. And it's been Newcastle who've actually tested the opposition. Shelby free kick, Perez with a shot, and then that cross-come shot at the end of the half, and Kennedy with one that was saved as well, but no goals.
No goals. Other better chances. Cardiff have done exactly what we thought they would do. Just launch it forward, not look to play. But Dubravka hasn't had a save to make it. They haven't had a shot on target in the opening 45 minutes. Manquillo hobbling off there as we see. Be interesting to see if he reappears second half. But it's been everything that we thought it would be. You know, not a great deal of football. And you would think, again, that one goal would probably win it.
Cardiff had a lot of free kicks in probably the middle third of the pitch. They sent long, and Josh Murphy's looked quite lively, trying to run Manquillo, who, as you mentioned there, has an injury. And we'll see whether he emerges for the second half, but he's also on a yellow card, as is Ritchie. Do you think those are Cardiff's two main threats? Murphy with his pace,
Murphy's been great.
Ball into the box.
Yeah, Murphy's been great. He's got good feet, he's quick, he's direct. But Junior Hoylett on this side, Dummett's done a decent job on him. He's a big lad, big boy, but he doesn't get off the ground. You know, he doesn't. You know, we're having no problem looking after him. Both Clark and Lascelles winning everything in the air against him. So, just got to keep our concentration. We've defended better today. Crosses and set pieces and one thing and another than we did against Tottenham last week.
That's John Anderson, the former Newcastle defender, our match summariser here on BBC Newcastle Radio for the North East. The second half coming up then from the Cardiff City Stadium in about 10 minutes' time. At the break, it's Cardiff City 0, Newcastle United 0.
It's Jen and Steph sitting in for Alfie and Anna this week.
Alfie and Anna at breakfast.
Want to know your tall tales? This is things like carrots can help you see in the dark, crusts make your hair curly. I've got to confess this one that happened to me. When I was a little girl, we had a cat called Jemima, and one day it moved to a farm. Okay. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's what Mum told me. Yeah, the cat's gone to a farm. But a few years ago, we were chatting over Sunday lunch, and I said, Mum, why did we send that cat to a farm? Did the penny still not drop? The cat didn't go to a farm. I still don't know what actually happened to it. Well, we can guess. Sorry about that, Jen. Sorry to break that.
See you Monday when you wake up. BBC Newcastle Radio.
This where all the bipolar trolls hang out, lol.
Newcastle United and Sunderland match live all season long. Newcastle Radio.
How's it going?
Northeast. I'm Michael Hamilton. Cardiff City 0, Newcastle United 0 in the Premier League at half time at the Cardiff City Stadium, and the talk of the first half mainly about Kennedy, Newcastle United's Brazilian winger. Not, I think it's fair to say, on it in the first half, but did appear to kick out towards the end of the half at Victor Camarasa of Cardiff. Mark Douglas, football editor at the Newcastle Chronicle, writing on social media, flipping it, Kennedy kicks out there, got away with one. Tim says Kennedy probably going to get a
Hot here tomorrow, heat wave over.
Idiot, exclamation mark. And Todd says Kennedy is a different player.
It's going to be hot there, is it?
Who showed up
Rebel
against
2.
Spurs, looks lost. One other one on a different note.
Well, it looks like we're going to be running today.
Newcastle to say every attack is going against Manquillo. He's far too poor. Yes, Manquillo in for DeAndre Yedlin right back today for Newcastle United. We are at BBC Newcastle on social media to give us your thoughts and to follow match updates and reaction back shortly for the second half with Matthew Racebeck and John Anderson. One result from last night to give you. It was in the Championship, and it was Birmingham City 0, Swansea 0. Swansea relegated from the Premier League last season. They are joint top with Middlesbrough for now of the Championship, both on 7 points from 3 games. The other 3 o'clock games this afternoon in the Premier League, Spurs versus Fulham, probably the pick of those, and 5:30 Chelsea versus Arsenal, with 2 new managers going head-to-head. Maurizio Sarri, first home match for him and first away match in the Premier League for Unai Emery, now in charge of the Gunners. In the Championship, 2 sides have won both their opening games, Aston Villa and Leeds United. For Leeds United, it's a Yorkshire derby against Rotherham United at Elland Road, and Aston Villa go to Ipswich Town. League One includes, and there's quite a lot of teams in League One who've won both their games so far. One of them, Doncaster Rovers, away to Burton, yet to pick up a point yet this season, Burton, and they only came down, of course, with Sunderland from the Championship last season. As for Sunderland, they play Scunthorpe tomorrow, live, of course, here on BBC Newcastle Radio for the North East. Both sides on 4 points from 2 games, but Sunderland out of the League Cup after losing 2-0 to Sheffield Wednesday on Thursday. And yesterday, BBC Newcastle spoke for the first time to Sunderland's assistant manager, James Fowler, and asked how he and boss Jack Ross were finding English football, having only worked till now in Scotland.
I think obviously bigger stadiums, bigger crowds, possibly bigger expectations as well, but everybody wants to win, and it does come back to that one that maybe before I came in you're thinking, oh, how would you deal with this or that? I think, but you come in and you just deal with things that we've dealt with them before. It is just people at a different club, really, and that's the thing, and the players have been really receptive to us and the things that we're trying to do. I think we need to remember what had our success at St Mirren, and that obviously what the manager got the job here, that was why obviously we CV, so we don't change what we'd done before just because we're at a bigger club.
How would you assess then where you are at the moment in terms of the team and the club? I mean, you've had a good pre-season, and even the game against Sheffield Wednesday, you could see how far the team has come from those opening games in pre-season.
Yeah, and I think there's still improvement to come as well. Obviously we've got quite a lengthy injury list at the minute that boys will be in and around the first team. Been relatively happy with how we've played, just maybe lacking a little bit cutting edge up front as well, but we're definitely getting there. Hoping once the players are back it's adding competition for places, and then the levels will go up again. We've been happy up until now, but we know there's more to come from the squad.
James Fowler, Sunderland assistant manager, talking to BBC Newcastle's Sunderland commentator Nick Barnes there in Sunderland versus Scunthorpe, live here on BBC Newcastle tomorrow. Team news and build up with Nick Barnes and Gary Bennett. Our commentary team are on air from 2 p.m. A few of the other games this afternoon. National League joint leaders Gateshead, who set off at 6 this morning, away to Bromley this afternoon. Blythe Spartans, fresh from a draw at Darlington in midweek and having beaten Chester 8-1 last weekend in National League North, are away to Alfreton. After 3 straight promotions, South Shields have their first game in the Northern Premier League this afternoon. They play Witton Albion at Mariners Park. Berwick Rangers away to Cowdenbeath in Scottish League 2. Berwick beat Cowdenbeath all 4 times in the league last season. And let's just give a mention to Tau.
Yo bro, how you doing?
Division 2, because 2
Alright,
for Tau
not too bad, yourself.
hat-tricks for them last night. Dean Sexton, who was their top scorer last season, and defender Dan Kirkup. They beat Brandon United 6-2. One other football line for you just now. The Durham women defender Grace Nicati has left the club. The Wildcats' first competitive match of the new season is a League Cup group stage match tomorrow away to Reading from the Women's Super League. So good luck to the Durham women. Second half of Cardiff City versus Newcastle United coming up 0-0. And we'll check in out the cricket next, where Ben Stokes is playing for England for the first time.
Yeah, I'm good, you.
Cleared of
Yeah, I'm not too bad, cheers. Also, Ben Stokes is playing since he got arrested.
Northeast Sport.
Nick Barnes and Gary Bennett will bring you every kick and every goal. It all kicks off with your essential pre-match build-up tomorrow afternoon from 2.
BBC Newcastle, the only place.
Don't know if you saw that Ben Stokes thing what happened with the cricketer. He ended up punching a couple of lads outside of a pub or a nightclub or something. But he got let off with the charges and that, so they weren't sure if he was going to be able to play cricket again.
Cardiff City 0, Newcastle United 0. Back in a moment for the second half with Matthew Raisbeck and John Anderson. And to the cricket, because England, including Durham's Ben Stokes, have been beginning day 1 of the 3rd test against India at Trent Bridge. Stokes, the all-rounder, playing for his country again less than a week after being cleared in court of a fray over a fight outside a nightclub in Bristol last September. They are at lunch at Trent Bridge with India having been...
See, it was
No, haven't seen it, bro.
last year, and they're just talking about it on the news and that now. I'm getting, obviously, because you getting arrested, you get arrested, they don't just take you to court straight away, you've got to wait till they gather all the evidence.
And they'll play Sussex in Chester Street in the quarterfinals of the T20 Blast this Friday. This after the match, final group match against Derbyshire at Chester Street last night was abandoned because of the weather. Means Durham finished second in the northern section, and the big story from Durham, of course, announced yesterday the signing of the banned Australia opening batsman Cameron Bancroft, signing for Durham for next season. The 25-year-old had been caught on camera rubbing a ball with sandpaper during a test against South Africa in March. So why was the Durham head coach John Lewis keen to bring Bancroft in?
We obviously wanted to have a top order batsman again, so we've moved to get in another quality player. There's not masses of numbers of players available, but I think with Cameron we've a good enough player, we've got to do a lot to do, and rebuilding his career. But I think we could be a good place for him to start that off.
Durham back in action in the County Championship tomorrow. That's at Gloucestershire. 11 a.m. play begins, and you can hear live commentary with BBC Newcastle's cricket commentator Martin Emerson from 11 a.m. on the BBC Sport website and to Rugby Union, because it's 2 wins from 2 in pre-season now for Newcastle Falcons. They beat Leinster from Ireland's Pro 14 by 42 points to 17 last night, following up that win last weekend against Nottingham from the Championship. 6 different try scores.
We're having a drink today if you wanna join us.
And Johnny Williams, the new centre signed from London.
Yeah, I'll see what I'm up to, Matt. It's not Christian, I'll be on soon, mate.
For the first time in their history last season, and by head coach John Wells has been telling BBC Newcastle they've continued that form.
We wanted a response from last week because we acknowledged whilst we won the game comfortably, it was a very substandard, typical first game of the season, but I think we were disappointing ourselves. So we were going to lift up a little bit this week, coming to the European Champions, actually, point to prove, point was made before we went out. We can't just come here, turn up and think we can just walk onto the pitch. We've actually got out here, we've got to perform. And I actually thought we played with urgency and verve, and both in attacking and defence, we really went for it. And as much as we scored some fantastic tries, and we did, let's not take that away. I think that standing in the second half when we were on our goal line, we were scrum after scrum, attack after attack. I thought some of the quality of attack and some of the quality of the movement, and maybe epitomised where we were as a full team.
Newcastle
talking to head coach John Wells after they beat Leinster 42-17 in Ireland in a pre-season friendly last night. And a quick line of boxing for you, because Tyson Fury says he won't be distracted by the WBC champion Deontay Wilder's presence at ringside when he takes on Francesco Pianeta in Belfast later. That's a hype fight you can hear on BBC Radio 5 Live. They've got the commentary from 8 p.m. BBC Newcastle Radio for the North East, where with Sunderland tomorrow against Scunthorpe United. Build-up in team news followed by live commentary from the Stadium of Light with Nick.
Well, I asked you, bro.
On air from 2 p.m. and now let's head back for second half commentary of Cardiff City nil, Newcastle United nil in the Premier League.
Northeast Sports.
Raceback and black and white legend John Anderson.
BBC Newcastle, radio for the Northeast.
Thank you very much, Michael, and good afternoon again from the Cardiff City Stadium. 0-0 ahead of the second half, and Newcastle's Isaac Hayden was going through quite an intense warm-up at half-time, which may suggest that he could be coming on for Javier Manquillo, who was injured at the end of the first half. The rest of the subs are playing keep ball. So maybe Hayden's gone in to get changed to come on. We will find out in the next couple of minutes. Cardiff's players are back out onto the pitch now. Here come Newcastle. Minus Manquillo. It looks like there will be a change for this second half. They do have Federico Fernandez on the bench. United, another former Swansea player who played once for the Welsh team in the Championship and featured in their first match of the season, but his first involvement for Newcastle in the squad is today.
There's only 9 outfield players. Manquillo's not there.
Yeah. So it must be Hayden. The referee has the numbers board by the side of the pitch. Rafa Benitez is now on the field of play, having a word with the referee, pointing. Must be about the challenge. Matt Ritchie is there as well. Craig Pawson's telling him to get off the pitch, but Benitez is not happy now. He talks to Matt Ritchie, gives him a pat on the chest, and I think a bit of encouragement ahead of the second half. Now Rafa is making his point to the fourth official. You can see why he's not happy. Anyway, Cardiff out there and in their positions. Neil Etheridge in goal. Bruno Manga, Sean Morrison, Sol Bamba, Joe Bennett, the back four. Harry Arter, Joe Rolls in the middle of midfield. Josh Murphy, Victor Camarasa and Junior Hoylett behind Kenneth Sahor. Isaac Hayden is coming on. Rafa with some words for the former Arsenal man, who will play at right back. Dubravka in goal. Now Hayden, Lascelles, Clark, Dummett, Diame, Shelby, Ritchie, Perez, and Hosselu. The rest of
So Hayden's in left back.
Key, Murphy, Rondon, Muto, and
Right back,
Fernandez. Cardiff start the second half. It's goalless here on BBC Newcastle Radio for the North East. Newcastle in black and white stripes, kicking from left to right as we look. Cardiff have a throw. Newcastle head a long ball downfield, out of play. The other thing, John Anderson, is that Rafa Benitez knew that they were short of fullbacks. They lost 2 who were out of contract and who were only cover in the summer. They didn't sign one. So now they have Yedlin, alright, he's coming back from an injury, but not available. Manquillo now injured, so the only recognised fullback is Paul Dummett.
Yeah, I mean, it's a situation you shouldn't find yourself in as a Premier League club. You should have cover in all positions. Unfortunately, we haven't. We knew about it, and we thought that if we got injuries to any players, like last season, we were fortunate we didn't pick up too many injuries. But now we've got a few. Although the one to Yedlin, I think Yedlin may have been able to play today, but they didn't want to take a chance on him. So he'll be back sooner rather than later.
Newcastle have a throw on the left wing. Dummett takes it, gives it to Kennedy, gets it back again. Hoylett blocks Dummett's cross and then plays it off the Newcastle left back for a Cardiff throw. Now they've lost their last 3 away matches, Newcastle. Obviously they were last season. Spurs, Watford and Everton. They've never lost 4 in a row on the road under Rafa. It's actually 4 defeats and 5 away with Leicester last season. That excellent 2-1 win, the exception. All is there to be won on the far side, and Cardiff have got a free kick. Surprise, surprise. It's in the middle of their half, and the defenders leave it for the keeper. He signed from Walsall last summer, Neil Etheridge. Now a Premier League player, the first Filipino in the top flight. Down the right it goes. Shelby over his shoulder, clear. Hoslu controls it. Oh, nice turn away from Bennett, and then turn back out to the right to get past Saul Banbury's. Found Ritchie. Slightly heavy first touch. Manages to find Shelby, who plays it forwards. Perez giving chase. Hayden nearly made a run as well. Perez has made Bamba play it with his left foot, and Newcastle have now got it back. A clash of heads though between Ritchie and Arter, the former Bournemouth teammates, as they went to win that ball. Ritchie is up and seems to be all right. Arter is down. Ritchie apologises, makes sure that
former teammates,
Arter is all right.
Just teammates,
just from that Cardiff clearance, just chipped down there, and not a lot of pace on the ball, but they both went for it in a committed manner.
Yeah.
Rafa now talking to Hayden and Lascelles, some defensive instructions. This is the city where he won the FA Cup with Liverpool in 2006. That was over at the Millennium Stadium. And listen to that. A chorus of Rafael Benitez from those Newcastle fans. There are some empty seats in the corner, the away section.
Still a great following,
but not too many. It's a fantastic following for one of the longest trips of the season on a Saturday lunchtime. Newcastle playing around with it at the back and have lost it. Hoylett, edge of the area, shot. I think it hits the hole. May have been blocked by his own man. Dummett clears from left full-back position. Morrison header into midfield. Straight up to Arter, whose head is all right. He's used it there to get the ball to Bennett. Near halfway for Cardiff on the left. Good sliding tackle by Isaac Hayden. Tried to find Shelby. Arter slides in. Diame commits a foul from behind on Camarasa.
But yet again, Dubravka trying to play out from the back, gives it away. Gets away with done themselves a disservice. May have flicked off Zohor, and it's hit the Newcastle captain. He was standing right behind him. So it's an important block from Jamal Lascelles from that shot a few moments ago. But then Cardiff came back in Newcastle and have got this free kick here. 30 yards out to the left of centre. Hoylett over it. They've sent the big boys up from the back. And Hoylett curling it right-footed. Dubravka, good punch. Square out to the left of the box. Shelby and Arter competing for it. Cardiff fans want a free kick. Camarasa here, just on the edge of the area to Bennett. Now wide left, Josh Murphy. Perez. Decent by Murphy. Little turn and a left-footed cross to the far post, headed over the bar. Looping header that wouldn't come down from Hoylett. Yeah, I suppose the one person in there you didn't want to get to is Hoylett. Not a strength in the air. Just couldn't control it, just hits his head, really loops up in the air, goes behind, goal kick.
Looking for an 11th league win over Cardiff in a row. Newcastle, there was an FA Cup tie that Cardiff won at St James's Park in 2013-14. Hayden cuts out through a ball which was intended for Murphy. Hosselu lays it off to Ritchie. Now they found Perez on the right, keeps it in. Newcastle on the attack here. Hosselu and Kennedy in the area. Perez can't get around Morrison, who has defended that one probably as well as he could. Had to slide in, going to ground and put the ball out for a throw near the corner flag on the right. 0-0 on BBC Newcastle and NUFC TV. 52 minutes played. Hosselu comes to the near post to try to get the ball from Hayden's throw. It's come as far as Kennedy on the edge of the area from a Cardiff header clear and sent long by the home team. Clark puts it back up to the edge of the area. That's a miscue from Bamba. Kennedy is then tackled by Arter, who thumps it away. Lascelles in a wide area on the right-hand side, chases the ball and plays it to Dubravka. Short into the feet of Shelby, back to the keeper. Apparently, it's not just the fact Shelby is ex-Swansea, he stirred it up when the teams last met. Did some things on the pitch, wound up some Cardiff fans, so they have extra reason to dislike him. Now Hayden making a decent run from right back. It was a diagonal run. Diame either didn't see it or couldn't play the ball, and it's with Kieran Clark here, just a few yards back from halfway. Chips it down the left. Cardiff have cleared it straight back to Kieran Clark on his chest, now under control properly, puts his foot on it and done it. First time ball back to Clark. No goals on BBC Newcastle. Shelby. Ritchie on his bike. They don't play it. And Clark all the way back to Dubravka. Newcastle keeping the ball as Rafa Benitez leaves the technical area, goes back to the bench to sit down. That's long from Dubravka over the head of Hosselu. Cleared by Cardiff. Camarasa outside of the right boot for Hoylett, who's quick and gets there. 2 in the box. Camarasa there as well. He's now got 3 to aim at. Back to Rawls. Takes a touch. Right-footed ball in. Zahor again. Just couldn't really move his feet. Couldn't adjust his body. And has headed it wide from about 6 or 7 yards out.
Yeah, just he doesn't move his feet quick enough. He's a big boy. But he never sets himself right. I mean, it's a chance. It's a flat cross. Beats everybody. Got to be hitting the target, isn't he?
From Dubravka goes out to the Newcastle left. Hosselu can't get there, comes back to Shelby, forwards to Hosselu, helped on towards Perez, who's got a bang on the back of the head and is slowly getting to his feet. Now a long ball forwards for Hosselu to chase on a header which goes square from Bamba. Etheridge has to leave his area to smack it out of play with Hosselu chasing it down as well. Newcastle throw in middle of Cardiff's half on the left. And no goals 10 minutes into the second half. Hosselu has controlled that one, turned in field, then thought he'd won a throw, but it's gone the way of the Welsh team and against Newcastle. And Morrison just in front of the corner flag, where he'll probably steal a few yards. He does. Throws it down the line. Flipped on away from Kennedy by Manga and it on the left to Josh Murphy. He's got room here. Hayden retreating. Murphy with Arter outside of him on the left. He gets it into midfield to Camarasa. Plenty of room and space for the Spaniard to pick a pass. It goes out to right full back to Manga. Back into midfield to Camarasa. Now Rawls in his own half. Left-footed high ball. Hayden watching that one. Straight onto his head. Nods it away. Bennett to Arter. It's a bit lucky and then flicks it out to Rawls on the left wing. Josh Murphy with a cross. It's flat. Towards Zahor. Controls on the edge of the area. Laid off to Rawls. Left-footed shot deflected and Dubravka catches the bouncing ball.
Needed to hit it first time. Wanted that touch. gave Lascelles the opportunity to get the block in.
Rafa Benitez is up and down off that bench. Neil Warnock, the Cardiff manager, the 69-year-old. Looks very calm, uncharacteristically. Arms behind his back.
Yeah, I suppose it's like us all. The older you get, the mellower you get.
I think he's still got some mellowing to do, Neil Warnock. Rondon, Fernandez and Muto head back to their seats after warming up. Now Key and Murphy head off for a jog. Way to our left. Hayden flicks on from Lascelles' ball, but nobody there. And it's with Etheridge, the Cardiff keeper. And you listen to BBC Newcastle radio for the North East. 0-0. No phone in after the game today. Can I just say on Monday night, 5:30 on Total Sport. And it's Sunderland against Scunthorpe in League One tomorrow afternoon with Nick Barnes and Gary Bennett. Shelby heads the keeper's kick into the hands of Dubravka. Lascelles is there just to his right in front of the penalty area to get it. Back into Shelby in the D. Clark, left corner of the Newcastle box. Shelby. Oh, great ball. Hayden takes it down, but straight to Murphy. Hayden then tackles him. Newcastle lose it because Bennett was coming in round the other side and got the touch on Hayden's tackle after the ball ran loose. Cardiff now tried to attack down the left, and to be fair to Isaac Hayden, he's defended well since coming on, got back in there to slide in to win it and was then fouled, and it's a free kick just at the front of probably the defensive third of the pitch for Newcastle. Lascelles will take it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's done well since coming on, he's defended it well. But he's another one who likes to defend, he doesn't mind the defending side of the game.
Playing out of position. With Manquillo off injured. At half-time. Down the line towards Fosselu, he's beaten in the air. Josh Murphy. First time ball helped on, caught late by Hayden. Referee was going to blow. He's let play continue because Cardiff have it here wide left, 30 yards from goal, but heading back towards halfway. Camarasa chipped into the centre circle, controlled by Manga. Looked like he may have overrun it, but he's found Arter, and now it's Hoylett on the left. Right-footed cross hits Ritchie. Arter to Josh Murphy, back into Arter. He's got a bit of space here, through the legs of Diame. Now Camarasa, powerful. Mo Diame charged that one down, got the block in, and the ball bounced a good 40 or 50 yards away. And he's the Cardiff keeper now, outside of his area. Diame's won it again in midfield for Newcastle. Shelby to dumb it in space on the left, still in his own half. 0-0 the score. Almost an hour gone. Fosselu, Ritchie making a run, wants the ball from Dummett. Ritchie might get there on the edge of the area, trying to roll Bennett. Newcastle fans behind the goal, screaming, appealing for something. Nothing given.
Not too sure what they're appealing for.
Well, Cardiff fans appeal for everything, so
yeah, why not go appeal for
supporters? Hoylett, who's switched wings with Murphy. Cutting in from the left, tackle by Hayden.
No need to make a tackle.
It's a free kick, it's a foul. Love to see the free kick count. Just cut across him with his right leg and brought Hoylett down. This is very similar to position to where Shelby took a free kick
further out, maybe.
But perfect for a right-footed player to have a shot. The sun is poking through some of the clouds overhead here at the Cardiff City Stadium. Dubravka has the sun in his eyes.
Sun's up, but the clouds dark clouds is coming up.
Away from it, Hoylett curls it in exactly to where Dubravka is standing. Not a lot of pace on the ball, just curled, dinked in really, and the keeper with an easy take. 0-0.
Yeah.
Noise from the away end as Yoshimoto gets ready to come on. The second change for Newcastle United here. Perez, who may be the man to go off, has just won the ball near halfway and then been fouled by Victor Camarasa, who should be yellow carded here. You can hear the cheer, the roar of approval from the Newcastle fans for the first time. For the referee, and Shelby with this free kick just past halfway left of the centre circle. Into the final half an hour with the score 0-0. Lascelles heads it square. Welcome for Hosselu, just hooked away before he could get there. Hoylett keeps it in, and long from Rolls. Pushed by Hayden, who wasn't booked a few minutes ago, but any more like that, and he will get a yellow card. Free kick, Cardiff left midfield.
Yeah, he didn't disguise it well, did he?
They've taken it, and Hayden has won it back, but won it fairly. Now he's given it away, playing it forwards. Looked for Ritchie, straight to Arter. Zahor, good tackle by Lascelles. Finds Diame. Kennedy forwards to Perez. A rare touch in the second half for Kennedy. Perez has been muscled off it on the left-hand side. Zahor gets to the ball first in front of Kieran Clark, takes it out to the right wing. Now finds Josh Murphy, rolls it back to Zahor. Danger here for Newcastle. Shelby slides in to put it over his own crossbar for a corner.
That's great tracking. Brilliant tracking, John Joe Shelby. Back in there to put it over his own crossbar.
Just thinking if they bring Muto on, they've only got one substitution left. You would imagine would be robbed on, but
there's no like for like, won't it? It'll be Perez that comes off.
Cardiff corner, left-footed, coming from the right. Plenty of height and curl, but it beats everybody. And then goes behind for a goal kick.
Dear oh dear, everything about this game's been awful. Set pieces have been awful.
Perez is the man going on.
Can't even put the ball in an area for people to go and attack.
Lively against Tottenham, ran around.
Yeah, he's busy.
Yeah. We'll see a bit more of the Japanese international forward. £9.5 million or so from Mainz of Germany. Second Newcastle appearance. 2 substitutes on. Hayden from Manquillo at half-time. Muto for Perez. 25 to play on BBC Newcastle. Arter, okay, ball wouldn't quite go the side of the corner flag Newcastle wanted it to. I challenge you to find something good to say about this game, something positive about what you've seen. An individual performance.
It's 0-0. We're not behind. Always got to.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, it can get better. It can also get worse.
No. I would argue that point.
Muto, first touch, controls the ball with his shoulder, passes it square.
Oh!
The tackle from behind. Here comes the yellow card. 3 in a row. And he's rather sensibly walked away. I'm afraid Corson reaches into his pocket. Red! Isaac Hayden sent off. A straight red card for the Newcastle substitute. Rafa Benitez is straight at the 4th official. Jamal Lascelles is over to talk to the manager to find out what Newcastle are going to do here. But Hayden has been on the pitch 21 minutes. A half-time sub on for the injured Manquillo. Newcastle players are not happy. He's put in 3 tackles, any of which could probably have brought a yellow card. And now he has received a straight red card. He's not happy, as you would expect. He's talking to Lee Probert, the fourth official, by the side of the pitch and heads down the tunnel. Matt Ritchie's dropped into right back, and it has got worse. They're down to 10 men, 0-0, with 23 minutes to play.
This referee, well, he's studs are short, but I didn't think last week's was a red card. That, for me, is not a red card. He's just a poor referee.
Every time Craig Pawson referees a Newcastle match, there's a problem. Now, he missed Kennedy's kick out in the first half. So, okay, Kennedy could have gone, but that would have been deserved, and there would have been no complaints. That one, there is a debate. So they're down to 10. They've won it back on the far side. Now it's been lost again. Hoylett has it for the home team. Crossed into the area. Lascelles, stooping header away just in front of Dubravka, who was ready to come and claim. And now Rawls with a misplaced header out for a Newcastle throw on the left. I mean, they've got Federico Fernandez, a centre-half who, speaking to the media here who cover Cardiff and Swansea, they can't remember him playing at right back. So if they wanted to bring a defender on and stiffen things up, they could do that, but he'd be out of position. And Muto's gone right wing with Ritchie at right back. Hayden sent off. No goals. Now, this is tough for Newcastle now. Hosloo controls Dummett's throw down the line. They found Kennedy. Need to see a bit more from Kennedy in this second half. Plays it through the legs of Hoylett. Dummett, chip ball into the area. Nodded down. Might come for Diame on the edge of the box. He's committed a foul. They've got Josh Murphy rolling around on the edge of the area. He's all right. Eventually, up on his feet. Played down the left wing towards the Hall. Lascelles puts it out. Jacob Murphy is going to come on, so we're not going to see Salomon Rondon this afternoon.
Bringing a bit of pace on, isn't he?
Will he go with three centre-halves? Lascelles, Clark, Dummett, Ritchie and Kennedy, wing-backs, or Murphy and one of Ritchie or Kennedy as wing-backs. It's Matt Ritchie who is going off. So probably will, won't he? Well, he was angry when he was taken off last week. Matt Ritchie will probably understand a bit more this time. Although he is the fall guy after Hayden's red card. Rafa pats him on the shoulder. Jacob Murphy, high fives his twin brother Josh.
Gone to three.
And they will play against each other for the first time. Proud moment for their family. Will doubtless be here at Newcastle with 10 men. And getting a rare free kick as Hosloo was fouled from behind near halfway. 70 minutes on the clock. BBC Newcastle radio for the North East. Shelby long towards Hosloo, trying to bring it down. Morrison gets there and hooks it away. Didn't really have it under control. Now Kennedy was blocked off. They're getting a few decisions now from Craig Pawson. Neil Warnock shakes his head, smiling. Inside, he'll be raging. Diame has been called across to the sideline to speak to Rafa Benitez, get some tactical instructions from the manager and coach Mikel Antia. They've left Dummett back, so Hall is up for Cardiff. Kieran Clark's being held by Manga, trying to get the assistant referee's attention. Shelby chips it towards the right side of the box. Lascelles flicks it off the top of his head and behind. Too much height on the ball.
Yeah, it's been
a terrible game, hasn't it?
It's been shocking. It's been a long second half. It's only 20 minutes gone.
You don't have to do a post-match phone-in on this match. John Anderson, fantastic 80s with Simon Logan, follows us at around about 2:30, but you can have your say on Total Sport at 5:30 on Monday night and every night next week on BBC Newcastle Radio for the North East. And remember, on Monday at St James's Park, Newcastle's under-23s played Sunderland's under-23s. So a reserve derby. 7 o'clock on Monday at St James's. Might be one or two first-team fringe players involved. 0-0 here. Newcastle down to 10. Hayden straight red card. Newcastle free kick on halfway on the left. Shelby over the head of Hoslu. It reaches the penalty area. Josh Murphy clears it down the line, but out. Under pressure from Jacob Murphy. And it is a Newcastle throw in the middle of Cardiff's half of the field. 17 minutes left of the 90. Look like Cardiff might be preparing a change. Neil Warnock speaking to a couple of his coaches. They've got Bobby Reid, one of their summer signings, £10 million warming up. Murphy takes the throw, finds Hoslu to Diame, back to Murphy. On the right, into defence to Clark. Long ball, left-footed, Muto giving chase. Morrison over the head of Muto, who had caught him with a shoulder or an elbow, maybe both, on the edge of the box. Cardiff free kick. Bobby Reid is going to come on for the hosts. Clark meets that ball from the free kick, then wins another header. And Cardiff pass it straight to Kennedy, wide left. His clearance hits a player in blue, comes to Shelby, into midfield to Diame, tackled by Rawls. And it goes wide right to Hoylett. He's got 3 in the box, beats his man. Cross beats everybody. Josh and Jacob Murphy chase it. The Cardiff player gets there first, but the pass is straight to Hoslu on the Newcastle right wing. He's then given it away. Diame's knocked it forward, straight through to Neil Etheridge, the keeper.
It's like a hop day.
Clark wins it in the air again. So won a few balls in the last few minutes. Kieran Clark to ease some of the pressure on Newcastle. Sent long by Shelby, headed away. Kennedy trying to get there. When it comes to Diame, it bounces up. Kennedy gives Arthur a bit of a shove. No foul. Shelby to Lascelles. Murphy here near the halfway line. Back to the skipper in the middle of Newcastle's half. Diagonal ball to no one in particular. This match is
Must be great for the
being
neutral
shown around the world.
Yeah. It's good advertising for the Premier League, no doubt about that.
First match of the Premier League weekend. And it's 0-0. Newcastle have 10. No serious point. Isaac Hayden sent off. Straight red card. He came on at half-time. Committed 3 or 4 fouls. Just went through the back of a Cardiff player. Craig Pawson went for yellow rather than red. Here's Arthur, who's been busy left-footed. That was curling in towards goal, but at the last moment, the low shot bent back out and wide of Dubravka's right-hand post.
Yeah, always drifting wide. Long way out. Hit it well enough, but it's always come off the outside of his left foot. Always drifting wide.
Bobby Reid coming on for Victor Camarasa, who has seen his influence wane in the last 15-20 minutes. He was a player, though, that Kennedy kicked out at in the first half, and if you haven't seen it yet, I'm sure you'll see many replays from a myriad of angles of Kennedy on Camarasa that will doubtless lead to a ban for Newcastle's Brazilian winger. The referee didn't see it in the first half. So they have Reid playing off Zohor. 0-0 on BBC Newcastle Radio for the North East. 13 or so to go, plus added on time. Newcastle throw in. Jacob Murphy to take it, just by the Newcastle technical area as Rafa Benitez waves his players forwards. Hoslu been caught in the face by Bamba. The referee stopped it, not for a free kick but because it's a head injury. Lascelles getting some very detailed instructions from Rafa Benitez. Hoslu is okay, wipes his face on the inside of a V-neck black and white shirt. And the referee is, I think, in conversation over his headset with the fourth official. And Cardiff are making another change. And it's Josh Murphy who's going off, so hasn't been playing against his twin brother for long. And it's Nathaniel Mendez-Laing. I'm not sad to see the back of him. Josh Murphy's knowing he's been busy. Mendez-Laing's a big boy. Again, similar build to Zahor, who is about the same size as Lascelles. So I guess it's a wide player, but any crosses that come in from the other side, he can certainly attack. A crowd of more than 30,000 here, 30,720. And a couple of thousand in the away section. Reaching Newcastle, one of their longest trips of the season. Dummett, good header above Mendez-Laing from the ball, which saw Cardiff restart the game. Muto has overrun that. Here's Arter. Hoylett, wide left, level with the edge of the box. Arter has it. Newcastle forcing them back. Murphy with the pressure. The pass is not terribly accurate from Arter.
Did you expect it to be?
Sol Bamba collects the ball, plays it to Morrison, gets it back, and now they're up to the final third with Bennett. Former Middlesbrough player. Arter straight into Lascelles. Here's Hoslu, tries a little drag back. Muto wins it for Hoslu, who's been caught late by Arter. John Joe Shelby straight in the face of the referee, as is Jamal Lascelles. Only yellow for the man on loan from Bournemouth, which I think is right. Yeah. It was a swipe though.
Yeah, just wanted too long again, didn't he?
It's hurt Hoslu, who's been in the wars in the last few minutes.
I think it broke his tie up.
Come on. 10 minutes to go. BBC Newcastle, radio for the North East. 10-man Newcastle. 0-0 with Cardiff. Trying to help their team, the away fans. They've got a throw, wide right, level with the edge of the box. Murphy and Bennett went up for that one. It came last off the player in blue. Diame down the line. Hoslu makes a run towards the near post area. Murphy with a long throw. Hoslu, man, at his back. Diame controls and gets a shot off straight at the keeper along the ground, left-footed.
Good hit. Read the situation well enough. Cardiff defenders are sleeping. He's nipped in, hit it through a ruck of players, straight at the keeper. At least it's a shot on goal.
Kennedy's won that ball and brought it down on his chest. Found Muto. Nice return pass to Kennedy on the left from the Japan international. Junior Hoylett is down and injured, but Newcastle are playing on, so it's 10v10 at the moment. Murphy uses his pace to take on Bennett. Gets across into the area and headed behind for a United corner. It was Joe Rawls who got back. He had Muto behind him and had to take some action. And those fans in that corner will get to see John Joe Shelby deliver a ball into the danger area after treatment for Junior Hoylett. And now Kennedy, the latest player to come over to the side to speak to Rafa Benitez, or be spoken to by Rafa Benitez. Best work, Kennedy, has definitely come at St James's Park.
There's no doubt about that.
He couldn't play next week anyway, because it's Chelsea, his parent club. If he does get a ban for that kick in the first half, will it
Don't know.
take effect after Chelsea or before? He could miss 4 matches. Newcastle got 10 men. Isaac Hayden sent off. Straight red for a foul from behind in the second half. Now we've got 8 minutes to go.
Pilot's coming off.
Shelby waiting to take this corner. Follow us at BBC Newcastle on Twitter to see and hear what Rafa Benitez has to say after this. Pilot off, and it's Callum Patterson who's coming on. Left-sided player, formerly of Hearts, got 10 goals last season, so like for like. Cardiff fans, many of them wearing blue, rise to their feet and applaud Hoylett. And they've sent Mendes line up. Newcastle have left 2 back, Murphy and Dummett, and Patterson just on the edge of the box. Kennedy outside the area. They have got 5 in black and white in the box, Newcastle. Muto near the keeper, 4 around the penalty spot. Shelby with the corner, headed away by Manga. What's he doing? Referee's told him to take it again. Why? Runs the clock down, if nothing else, and gives Newcastle another opportunity. Here comes Shelby then. There's movement around the penalty spot from those 4 in black and white. Shelby, he went for a shot near post, headed away, back to him. Now he takes it past his man. Can he shoot this time? It's into a crowd of players, and another Newcastle corner. It hits the hole and went behind.
Well played, Shelby.
Corner number 3. 0-0. 84 minutes on the clock. Cardiff have sent Bobby Reid up. So they're a man light at the back. Here's the delivery. Flicked off a player in blue again, and it will be just a throw-in. Almost a corner. This went the wrong side of the pole and the corner flag. And Lascelles and Clark go.
Nice time to get a goal.
Cardiff have sent another player up, trying to stretch it. Jacob Murphy with the throw. It's long into the box. Hosselu with a header. Muto lets it drop, tries to turn. Got players around him. It comes out wide right to Murphy. Can he deliver a ball to get Newcastle a goal? It's Kennedy. He's controlled it and then being tackled. And now Mendes Lang running away from Muto, who can't keep up with him. Great pace from the Cardiff substitute, who's carried it a good 40 or 50 yards. Shelby tackles him. Muto rolls it into the path of Kennedy. And then Kennedy loses it, wins it back, turns, good skill, and was fouled near halfway. He's bought Newcastle a bit of time, and a free kick there.
Yeah, he's been better second half. First half he was anonymous.
Shelby to take it just past halfway. 4.5 remain, 0-0. It's through the middle, looking for Hosselu on his chest in the box. Left-footed shot deflected, loops up, keeper claims it on his 6-yard line. Lovely ball from Shelby into the gap, into the space where Hosselu ran, and as you say, the control was good, but they defended it.
Yeah, they did.
No Rondon today. Newcastle had made 2 changes before bringing on Murphy for Ritchie after Hayden's red card. Bobby Reid, one of Cardiff's substitutes, wins a corner on their left-hand side. That's fired up the home fans. BBC Newcastle, radio for the North East, with every Newcastle United and Sunderland match live. 3 to go in this one. Newcastle, 9 outfield players in black and white in the box to defend this corner. They've put a player near the keeper. Rawls takes it left-footed. Heads go up, headed down, and Murphy clears by the near post. And it'll come back at Newcastle. Manga, the right fullback, has to go to left back to retrieve the ball. He sends it to the right wing. Flicked on, helped on Zahor with another one of those miscued headers. It's like a 50-pence piece, isn't it? He can't flick it. Wherever it hits him, it goes in that direction. It's hit him on the side of the head and gone behind.
Dear.
That was Murphy's clearance. Zahor's header again, but it was quite a weak effort. He struggles to adjust his body, doesn't he?
Oh, he just doesn't move his feet.
.5 minutes, says the red and black clock behind the goal to our right. 0-0. Kennedy, nice bit of play, controlling it from Shelby's pass, then moving forwards down the left with a bit of a turn. Diame on the edge of the area, brought down. Newcastle free kick on the D. With 2 minutes to go and the score at 0-0, they have 10 men, but a great opportunity here if they can take it from this free kick, John Anderson.
Be a nice time to score, there's no doubt about that. Yet again, the ball's ricocheting all over the place. Kennedy fancies it, I think.
Shelby would also fancy it, but because it's central, they can go either way, can't they? And that in terms of trying to fool the keeper, can keep them guessing. Jamal Lascelles has now gone to do what Kevin Nolan used to do for Newcastle, standing right in front of the keeper, trying to put Etheridge off. The keeper's backed up against his post, arms outstretched, complaining to the referee and the assistant on the near side, Andy Garrett, who has the red and yellow checked flag. Lascelles now walks away, trying to put the keeper off. He's on his left-hand post, the ball just back from the D, central position, clock ticks to 89 minutes, Shelby or Kennedy. It's Kennedy, it's low, it's into the wall, comes back to Murphy. Chip cross is flicked away by Cardiff. Hosselu on the volley, and that goes square and out of play for a throw.
Well, I suppose the free kick was in keeping with everything else that's gone on in the game. It was nothing really. It was nothing. There was no pace in it. He didn't get it up. Didn't really do anything with it.
Morrison just been tying his left bootlace. Cardiff have taken the throw down the line. Diame heads it out. 10 seconds of the 90 to go. Newcastle a man light after Hayden's red card. Murphy come on to play a right wing back. Hooks it clear. Kennedy heads it on. Bamba down to Bennett and then forwards. Clark away. 6 minutes of added on time.
Where's he getting that from? He's a strange referee. He must be enjoying it.
Newcastle through Lascelles and now Shelby get it clear. Muto giving chase. Etheridge has to leave his box left-footed with a ball away to Kennedy on halfway. Newcastle now have it back with the Brazilian. He's been better as the game's gone on. Come into it a bit more since they went to 10. Shelby, it's over the top, over the heads of Cardiff defenders. No one making a run. Keeper's ball. 30 seconds of the 6 additional minutes have been played. 0-0. BBC Newcastle radio for the North East. Clark won a lot in the air, especially in this second half. Heads it away to Kennedy, fouled from behind.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a free kick.
Manga.
No. He's a bad referee. And he's honestly, how he gets Premier League games is scary. I mean, that's the standard you've got.
Well, he'll only keep getting more, won't he? He really isn't their favourite, Craig Pawson. And Yedlin we think will be all right for Chelsea, but Manquillo Keogh injured, we don't know how bad that is. Hayden, who came on to play at right back, red carded, straight red. I don't think they'll appeal, because it was a foul. So, really short of options for fullback, Newcastle. Cleared away by Cardiff as Newcastle send it forwards down the right. Muto, that's a push. Blatant in the back of Bennett. Etheridge from outside his area to the left will take this one, but it's in a deep position. 2 minutes of the 6 have been played, 0-0. Newcastle with 10 and Cardiff with the ball right hand side in Magpies half of the field. Mendes Lang plays it out wide, gets it again, little step over, running to the goal line, fires it across. Absolutely slammed it across goal, and it's gone out for a Newcastle throw on this near side.
Why don't you just dink it?
Decision making.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he's just gone to fire it in the hope that someone gets a touch, but it's gone high. It's over everybody. Newcastle down the line from the throw. Diame trying to help it on. Muto rises, and the ball is played off him by Morrison, and then back to the keeper by Bamba. It's in midfield now. Diame goes up for it with Rawls. Lascelles heads it away. Muto, very willing runner, chases it as it goes out. Bamba throws it back to the keeper. 3 minutes, 20 seconds have gone. Hosselu almost got something on that Etheridge clearance. 0-0, 10-man Newcastle could be heading for a point here. Away from home, Kennedy knocks it past his man and runs. Referee's brought it back for a foul that was late on Kieran Clark after the ball had gone to Kennedy. And they can take their time over this, John Anderson. Now Lascelles pushes Mendes Lang. Oh, sorry, Zahor. The referee gets in between them. Tells Lascelles to calm down. Well, if you want reaction from Rafa Benitez, follow us on Twitter at BBC Newcastle, and no phone in on BBC Newcastle today, but you can have your say at 5:30 on Monday evening and every night next week on Total Sport with John Anderson, Marco Gavidini and Simon Pride. Diame has got the ball on the left wing from the free kick. Dummett to Muto, corner of the box. Hosselu in there. Oh, they want handball. Newcastle, penalty! Newcastle have got a penalty. Deep in, added on time. Craig Pawson, who's not been their friend this afternoon, has given them a chance to win this game with a minute to go here at Cardiff. It was Muto who picked up the loose ball. The reason I was hesitant was because he was on the line, the defender, but the referee has looked at it and the arm is up. Yeah. It has hit the arm. He's on the line. But instead of giving free kick, it's penalty, and Newcastle, with 10 men, could be taking 3 points. Kennedy with the penalty. Right decision?
Yeah, definitely right decision. Arms in an unnatural position. He's inside the box. Penalty kick.
It could have been sent off. Kennedy, he may well get a ban, retrospective action, but he could here give Newcastle their first 3 points of the season. Footed, with Newcastle fans behind the goal against Neil Etheridge, who saved a penalty last week. Kennedy, saved by the keeper. Etheridge has done it again, and Newcastle are denied the chance to win this game. Cardiff come forwards, Reed down the left, no more time. That is the final whistle. Craig Pawson brings the match to an end. The players haven't realised that's it. It has finished 0-0. Kennedy, a penalty save in the final moments of added on time.
Well, the penalty was in keeping with the rest of the game, was awful. Just hit a straight at him. Didn't really have to move. What Kennedy's doing taking the penalty, I do not know. But it was an awful penalty. Awful. It was an awful game. Neither side really deserved to win it, if I'm quite honest. Referee was a disgrace. You've got Shelby on the pitch, Diame, Muto, Murphy, Hostler I guess wouldn't want to take it. Atsu took one in pre-season and scored, but he's not in the squad today and wasn't out there. The responsibility fell to Kennedy. And there'll be some retrospective action taken against him after he kicked out at Victor Camarasa in the first half. Yeah, you would think so. You would think they would look at that, and if they look at it, I don't think there's any doubt that he will get done for that. They need to look at that referee as well. You know, that referee, some of the decisions he made, really, really strange. He's a bad ref. But look, it's a point. First point on the board, away from home. Take it and move on. So Anderson, thank you very much indeed. Total Sport will be back on Monday at 5:30. You can give Ando a ring to talk about Newcastle. Simon Pride and Marco Gabbiadini, the former Sunderland striker, will be in the studio as well. We've got Sunderland against Scunthorpe United tomorrow afternoon here on BBC Newcastle. We bring you every Newcastle and Sunderland match live.